Hello YouTube, Cash Gaming. I'm back once again with another video. Sorry for the late upload. I had a lot of content and I never really thought it was usable. So, yeah, that's the thing. So I'm back with iRacing. I've really enjoyed it. I've actually been doing a lot of iRacing, but I haven't really been able to record. I was more worried about like league stuff and such. And also had a lot of recordings for some reason just go corrupted. I don't know what the reason behind that was. I think it's probably what I think was my capture system. And yeah. So I'm gonna disable the voice chat and do a few things like that, and that's what I'm running for my system. That's just because of how my system is and what I can run. I mostly want frame rates, but for some reason it switches over to quality all the time. So I just set everything to low except pit objects because I want to see my pit objects. Yeah. So we're gonna try to. Yeah. So anyways, we're gonna try. It's a Dallara dash race, so it's gonna be driving the Dallara DW12 unlimited tire sets. If you don't know, that's a new thing iRacing put in, I believe, June of 2020. I tapped the wall a little bit in practice and qualifying. That's why I have the 2X. That's not gonna worry though, because there's no limit for instant counts. There is going to be one fast repair in this race. Hopefully we're not going to be able to use it. But, you know, sadly, that's what happens in these races, and that's why I give it to you. So, there is tons of cars. There's 19 cars that qualified. I qualified P9 so far. Oh, yeah, let's not have an early wreck. I also changed some settings so my pit limiter, in case we have to use it,
we do not have the hanging sign off of the pit box. You're only going to have the handheld sign.
Okay.
Have an opportunity.
So you see, also got the June Johnson spotter pack.
Closed.
No, something different. If you don't know, Texas is a 1.5 mile quad oval racetrack. And yeah, I'm excited for this race. I've raced one of these yesterday, and I didn't do so well. Part of that is because of just the other drivers. It wasn't actually anything of my fault. There was just a big wreck in front of me, and they had pretty much the whole track blocked off. And it took out everyone in the field. And it was really just because of the less amount of damage, and was able to make it. So let's hope that does not happen though. Yeah. So we're waiting for everyone in the grid, or everyone try to figure out if they want to race or not. So we'll wait for everyone in the grid. I'm sure some people are going to start on pit road. They always do. And actually, that's not a bad idea unless there's not really a big wreck. The reason why you would start on the pit lane is to get out of the pack early and wait for everything else to happen. But like I said, hopefully it doesn't happen. No one is here. Okay. Well, I shouldn't have to worry about the chat too much. I cannot make my adjustments because it is a fixed setup. Tires all good. This is the fuel. That's the fuel I'm running. That's the tire pressures I'm running. It's all fixed setup. So, stuff like that should be typical iRacing stuff. I believe I'm just running I believe iRacing just set it as the fixed normal Texas. But here we go. Just gonna switch over a second so I don't spin out too early. We have plenty of time to get going.
We need to be behind.
I'm not gonna stall the car out. I do have auto blip set up again. I switched to the manual clutch, but then I had to do a road racing event. And I just never have been. And the cars for some reason wouldn't support the regular clutch, so I use auto blip. I've never really switched it back. Okay, oh, there's already someone running up at everyone. Okay. Who is that? It's the 3. Okay, 3. Oh, I just disabled the chat, and of course now I'm going to need it. Yeah, he already tore up his wing. I'm sure my wing's already tore up because he can't. Take a look at this. I'm just kind of dragging the brake. And I'm trying not to be part of the accordion. Because the accordion, in fact, if you don't know, actually, there's a big study about it. I think it was Mythbusters. I was reading about it, and then someone made a study about it.
Right on.
About how when you brake check someone on the freeway, it can cause a traffic jam up to 2 miles. But, like I said, should use that earlier when we were just waiting. But we aren't. Pace car is off, and
green flag, green flag.
Dude almost tried to run back into me, and you can tell he's going to be very aggressive early. I'm just going to let him by because I just don't want to be around him. Because he has already hit me a couple times. Someone's on the apron trying to race. That's not going to work out for them. And we are off. Oh, the 3 car is already wrecking. Told you I didn't want to be around him. Took out the other car with him. Why? We left. Why? Fun fact, actually, if you're working on iRacing, if you're working on safety rating, if someone's racing you extremely hard and you're not really comfortable about how they're racing, just let them by. It's better to let them by and not get wrecked. Racing really hard and get wrecked as well.
Stay the bottom, stay the bottom.
See, I'm trying to follow the line. I don't want to try different than the inside. Oh, the person's getting a little loose. That's another thing about this track is on the apron, you get extremely loose.
25.482.
Why that is, it's because of like how the flat part of the banking gets flat. Okay, well, someone's already trying to break the draft. That's actually not a bad idea. But I really don't want to race side by side here. These corners, I want to try to make moves on the inside on the stretches, but I know it's probably not going to be always possible. Which I'm okay with. I want to be on the outside though. Only because of the fact that the inside line you can get really loose on and take yourself out. I guess that also doesn't help me out much here. So I'm trying to get around this 5 car.
On the high side.
Oh, they're wrecking. Wow, I didn't even see that until my spider called it.
Today, boys. Outside. Still out there.
Here we got the 5 car.
If you want it, 25.844. Good job, man.
I thought I was actually going to get him because I had to lift just a little bit, but as you see, it did not just happen. I just got by. Try to follow this 34 car now. I'm already in the top 5. Start P9, let some by. Oh, someone's up in the wall. Oh, he just took out the leader.
Stay at the bottom.
Wow.
25.725.
Just took him out.
Very nice. Get back after.
That's probably why I disabled the voice chat, was because then I didn't have to hear people complain. I'll just say, you know,
On the bottom.
if you know what I'm talking about.
Go high. Go high.
Here we are. We're already racing for the now I guess like lead.
25.75.
Or P2 I guess right now. I'm trying to run a better line, which I am running a slightly faster line. I'm gonna have to get out of it just for a little bit because when I was gonna hit the wall, I almost barely hit the wall. But I never did. It's actually something I worked on quite a bit in practice. Was learning how to get out of it early, knowing when you're going to get washed up on the track. Because I don't race many 1.5 like this. I race a lot of short tracks and I race a lot of road. I'm actually not that good at road, but hey. So, I think let me catch up to this car. I'll be back with you in just a little bit. Wow, well, I'm not going to be recording because that wasn't my wreck. Sadly, that's how I tend to see how it works, is if it's not your issue, you never had luck with recording something else and no one this one else got caught up in. But, you know, sadly it's just how it works, and, well, gonna be I'm chasing down myself here. It's a 6-second gap now between me and P2, which is still building. And now I don't trust any of these cars coming off pit road because of what I just saw. No, it's a shame that happens. Happens to everyone. It's happened to me. I was only raced by 3 laps. And I get taken out, and it's just what happens. It's a shame. I think it's a video game, which, you know, it is essentially, but it's also a, you know, it's supposed to be more of a simulation type thing. That's what iRacing's goal is, and sadly, you know, some people just don't see it as that, and they don't take care of that, and that's what happens. So, I'm gonna keep running my laps. I'm gonna chase down by P4, which is also more than a lap down. So I'm gonna let him by. He's faster than me.
Okay, one time when you get to them, I'm working on them.
Okay.
26, 24,
Well,
9, 5. Steering wheel feel okay?
yeah, that was my fault.
Gotta make quick work of these guys, Earl. I already got them, man. I already told them. They're hollering
Completely my fault. I was worried about him, and I just completely was not paying attention.
Gotta make quick work of these guys, Earl. I already
That's
got
what
them, man. I
happens.
already told them. They're hollering. Flag this time. 26, 25, 6,
No, it's
9.
just the regular leader.
Good job, man. You keep on him. He's gonna fade. Nice work.
White flag, you know. Said P5. Not mad about that. You could have done better. I definitely had the race won, and except if I took myself out of it, and yeah. Checkered flag this time. P5, 1 lap down. P4 actually.
Checker flag. You're still smiling about that, aren't you?
Nice little IndyCar burnouts.
Yeah, we need to get those fuel numbers, guys, so we can see where we're at there.
You know, that happens. Thank y'all for watching. Until next time, y'all have a good one.